Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 richest Iranians in the world. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. While Iran is best known for its oil, the country's wealthiest citizens have a diverse range of interests. In reality, as this list of the top 10 wealthiest Iranians, most of them have nothing to do with it. Number 10. Nasser Khalili, net worth, $1 billion. Sir Nasser David Khalili, a British-Iranian scholar, collector and philanthropist based in London, is a British-Iranian scholar, collector, and philanthropist. He is a British citizen who was born in Iran and educated at Queen's College, City University of New York, and the School of Oriental and African Studies in London. Khalili has amassed 8 art collections, known as the Khalili Collections, each of which is regarded as one of the most significant in its field. These collections include 35,000 works of art, including the world's largest private collection of Islamic art, and a Japanese art collection that rivals the Japanese imperial families. He has spent tens of millions of pounds conserving, studying, and recording the collections, and has so far published over 70 volumes of catalogues and studies. Institutions all over the world have hosted exhibitions based on the collections. Khalili was born in 1945 in Isfahan, Iran, to a Jewish family of art dealers and artifact traders. He was the fourth of 5 children. When he was a few months old, they moved to Tehran. He started accompanying his father on shopping trips at the age of 8, collecting Persian lacquers and other Islamic art pieces. He studied in Tehran and, at the age of 14, published a book profiling over 200 geniuses. Number 9. Isaac Larian, net worth, $1.1 billion. Isaac Larian, born March 28, 1954, is an American businessman who was born in Iran, and is the CEO of MGA Entertainment, the world's largest privately held toy company. He lives in Los Angeles with his wife and 3 children. In 2004, he won the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award for Consumer Goods. In 2007, he was named the National Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year. "Fortune favors the brave" is his slogan, which is reflected in MGA. Larian was born in Iran to a Jewish family and has 3 sisters and a brother. Larian moved to the United States alone when he was 17 years old, in 1971. After his attempts to return to Iran were thwarted by the 1979 Iranian Revolution, he started an import-export company with his brother Fred, after graduating from California State University, Los Angeles with a degree in civil engineering. Number 8. Arash Ferdowsi, net worth, $1.1 billion. Ferdowsi was born on October 7, 1985, in Overland Park, Kansas, USA, to Iranian immigrants Gholam Ferdowsi, b. 1950, and Tammy Faridazar, b. 1959. Ferdowsi's father is a mortgage broker from Tabriz, in northwest Iran. Following the 1979 Iranian Revolution, his parents immigrated to the United States, where they met and married in 1984, while attending the University of Central Missouri, and the University of Missouri Kansas City, respectively. He graduated first in his class from Blue Valley Northwest High School, a public high school in Overland Park, in 2004. Ferdowsi went on to the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, where he studied electrical engineering and computer science before dropping out in his final year to concentrate on his career. Dropbox was founded by Ferdowsi and his business partner Drew Houston at Massachusetts Institute of Technology in June 2007. Ferdowsi relocated his company to San Francisco in September 2007, and raised venture capital from Sequoia Capital, Excel Partners, Y Combinator, and a few private investors. Dropbox had an initial public offering in March 2018, valuing the company at about $9.2 billion US. Number 7. Hassan Khosrowshahi, net worth, $1.16 billion US. Hassan Khosrowshahi is a business magnate, businessman, and philanthropist who is Iranian-Canadian. He founded FutureShop, a Canadian consumer electronics chain store, that was acquired by Best Buy in 2001 for $580 million. Persis Holdings Limited, his family office, is where he actually invests. In 2016, Khosrowshahi's net worth was reported to be $1.16 billion. Hassan Khosrowshahi was born in Tehran in 1940 to a wealthy family. Ali Khosrowshahi, his father, founded the Minu Industrial Group, a conglomerate that distributes pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, and food under its own labels as well as under license for major international brands. He received his education in Iran and England, and graduated from the University of Tehran with a degree in law and economics. He entered the family business when he was 21 years old, in 1961. During the Iranian Revolution in 1979, the Minu Industrial Group was nationalized, and the family's wealth was targeted. In 1981, the family left the country and settled in Vancouver. Khosroshahi is married to Nesat Khosrowshahi, who comes from a wealthy Iranian family, as well, and the couple has 2 children together. Bizard, his son, runs Dry Capital, a pharmaceutical royalty firm, and Gulnar, his daughter, founded Reservoir Media, a music licensing firm. In 2017, the assessed value of his mansion in West Point Grey was $45.7 million. Dara Khosrowshahi, his nephew, is the chief executive officer of Uber. He also has a link to Darian Shirazi, the founder of Radius and Facebook's first intern. Number 6. Manny Mashouf, net worth, $1.3 billion. He was born in Iran in 1938 and moved to the United States, when he was in his youth, first to Washington, D.C., and then to San Francisco. He attended San Francisco State University, and received a bachelor's degree in political science. In the early 1970s, he owned a steakhouse before launching his own fashion line in 1976. He was the chairman and manager of the Bebe stores. He went public with the company in 1998. Mashouf was worth $1.5 billion in 2006, making him the 242nd richest American according to Forbes. By 2007, the amount had fallen to $1.3 billion. Scott Bloom created the production company Argonaut Pictures, in 2007 with Giovanni Agnelli and Manny Mashouf. Number 5. Vincent Tchenguiz, net worth, $1.67 billion. Vincent Tchenguiz, born the 9th of October 1956 in Tehran, is an Iranian-British businessman. His younger brother is Robert Tchenguiz. Tchenguiz is a major donor to the Conservative Party in the United Kingdom, and an investor in the notorious SCL Group, which was involved in the Facebook Cambridge Analytica data scandal. Tchenguiz, the son of Victor and Violet Kadori, was born in Tehran, Iran, to an Iraqi Jewish family. His family moved from Iraq to Iran in 1948, where his father, Victor Tchenguiz, a jeweler, worked for the Shah and ran the country's mint despite being a foreigner and Jewish. In addition, he changed his surname from Kadori to Tchangiz. Following the Iranian Revolution in 1979, the family moved to England. After graduating from university, Vincent Tchenguiz worked as a senior vice president in Prudential Bache's fund management division in London, where he traded financial instruments. In 1986, he moved on to another senior vice president role, this time at Shearson Lehman Brothers in London, where he traded financial instruments. Number 4. Kamran Hakim, net worth, $1.8 billion. Kamran Hakim is a real estate investor in New York City, and one of the city's biggest private landlords. Hakim was born in Iran to an Iranian Jewish family before moving to the United States. In 1978, he founded the Hakim organization. He is timid in front of the camera and prefers to stay out of the spotlight. Hakim has a portfolio of over 200 buildings worth over $7 billion, with a focus on the Upper West Side and Upper East Side of New York City. Hakim's main goal is to buy rent-stabilized buildings in need of infrastructure upgrades, make the requisite capital improvements, and then convert them to market rate. He and his son Scott Hakim built the Anthem, a 480-unit, $150 million building on the east side of Midtown Manhattan, in 2003. In November 2012, he and real estate attorney Fahad Eshakpour paid $29.50 million in cash for the landmark El Royale in Hollywood. In 2017, Hakim partnered with Property Markets Group and New Valley to create 1QPS. In 2017, Hakim partnered with Yoel Goldman and Property Markets Group to buy one of the largest vacant sites in Gowanus, Brooklyn. In 2018, he and Shah-Alam Khan signed a deal to purchase Manhattan's Plaza Hotel for $600 million. Number 3. Merage family, net worth, $1.8 billion. The Merage family is an Orange County, California-based affluent Iranian Jewish family. The Merage Jewish Community Center, named after the Merage family, opened in Irvine, California in 2004 to serve the needs of Orange County. In the early 1980s, David and Paul Merage co-founded Chef America Inc., where they invented the famous microwave snack Hot Pockets. Chef America Inc. was later sold to Nestlé for $2.6 billion by the brothers. Chef America's former headquarters in Englewood, Colorado, developed Hot Pockets, before it was absorbed into Nestlé's frozen company in Solon, Ohio. Number 2. Omid Kordestani, net worth, $1.9 billion. An Iranian-American businessman, has served as the executive chairman of Twitter. From July 2014 to October 2015, he was a senior vice president, chief business officer, and most recently a special advisor to the CEO and founders at Google, and from March 2013 to October 2014, he was a director of Vodafone. From May 1999 to April 2009, Kordestani worked at Google, rising to the rank of senior vice president of worldwide sales and field operations. After his divorce from Bita Dayabari in 2009, Kordestani's net worth was reported to be $1.4 billion. Kordestani is the father of 2 daughters, one with Dayabari and the other with Giselle Kordestani, whom he married in 2011. Number 1. Ghermezian family, net worth, $2 billion. The Ghermezian family is an Iranian Jewish family that has built some of the world's largest shopping malls through their business, the 555 Group. Jacob Ghermezian, 1902 January 3, 2000, the family patriarch, immigrated to Canada with his 4 sons from Iran in 1964. Eskander, Nader, Raphael, and Barman, the 4 sons, developed the family rug business into a major real estate and development firm. The West Edmonton Mall in Edmonton, Alberta, and the Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota, among other companies, are among the family's properties. The troubled Xanadu Meadowlands project in New Jersey was purchased by the family's 555 Group in 2011, and the project was renamed American Dream. The mall first opened its doors on October 25, 2019. Mall attendance has been poor as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, and due to the leveraged status, secured creditors will be able to take up to 49% of the equity in their other mega malls. The end of the list bonus, we can't leave Pierre Omidyar, net worth, $21.3 billion. What do you think of our list? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.